Paul, tell us, when did you know you wanted to be an entrepreneur and when did you make the leap?
I'd always dreamt of doing something entrepreneurial throughout my corporate career. But as many people do, I kept getting increasingly better jobs and higher pay and the so-called golden handcuffs or whatever the phrase is now. And it just became more and more difficult to leave. I always had a good excuse, uh, tuition for the kids' college or mortgage, um, and those are legitimate reasons. But in my case, they were just excuses. I just didn't have the guts to do it. I could have done it any time, and I would have had the support of my wife and my family. I just didn't have the guts. So it was made easy for me. I got fired when I was 64 years old. I didn't have to search for the guts to do it. I was fired from my last corporate job. For
Mhm.
the Actually, for the first time in my life, I was fired. And it took a couple of years to land on the business concept that is Pulpworks today. And in the meantime, I did some consulting work. But that's what that's what spurred me on to do this. I won't.
So,
I'll say more than just fired. Um, I was I was fired in a sense at three different times at the beginning of this business. I was fired from my corporate job, which led to the launching of my business. I was fired from raising money, so to speak. I mean, I wasn't fired, but I was completely unsuccessful at raising capital, which was our first business model. We wanted to raise capital and build a manufacturing facility. It was completely rejected. And finally, when we switched business models and decided to outsource our manufacturing, I was fired by an entire bevy of domestic manufacturing partners who wanted no part of a startup. So
mm,
I turned to overseas partners, and that's where I am today. And it was a blessing in disguise.